Let's take a look at another Circassian dance. This one was recommended to us that we should take a look at it by Spartacus in one of the previous videos that we looked at. He called it a dance in Turkey from the Circassian diaspora, and the name of the video does say Anatolia Circassian dance, so that would put it in Turkey, and it describes it as a Circassian ritual dance, which makes sense. Spartacus called it a Circassian type of dance, which is up-tempo. That's described particularly as what? What did it say? Circassian horse-behaving. Dance is fast-paced, 4/4 time signature. This time signature is almost the exact same time signature as the last video that we looked at. The only difference is if you listen to the bellows of the accordions, you could say that creates a double time. So at some parts in this dance, it does seem as if they're in double time, but the tempo is exactly the same. Anyway, we should take a look at this because this video is kind of crazy. I always like to stop the videos early, don't I? Comparing this to the last video, the costuming, the men, their costumes don't seem as directly descendant of military garb this time. It seems more like a costume of military garb, and they don't have those exaggerated open sleeves, and they don't have the sleeves folded back, so that's different. And I don't know if the last time everybody had on leather boots like that. They do this time. But the crazy thing about this is they're about to have 40 people on the stage, which is just bizarre. And I do know from experience that a problem with having so many people on stage is literally just getting them out onto the stage is a real trial, because you can't just, they have to uniformly get out there somehow. So this is a way that a lot of people would do it, is have them come out in pieces until they can get arranged. And then the things they start to do after that are just out of control. Let's watch this. That is a crazy move. They literally just got out on the stage and they're already making their first pass. With so many people, these lines have to be excruciatingly precise. And what I did notice is, and from my past experience watching choreography, when you have so many people on the stage, this is going to be really hard, because the issue with this type of dance is it's uniform. Everybody has to dance in a uniform pattern. Usually if you had that many people on the stage, they'd be doing different things, and maybe this is just American dance. It'd be easier to bust people up into groups and do different things with them. Here, that is just not an option, because this dance is focused around uniformity. So what they do is they, to make it interesting and really complex and something for your eye to just behold, is they use asymmetry. Like, they'll keep the uniformity of the dance, but they'll use asymmetrical moves to make it really compelling. This is a super cool move that I just have to talk about. After this, I swear I'm going to let it run for a little bit. But what they did here was the two groups here, one group of women, one group of men, cut off into circles, and that circle is revolving, and that circle is going to revolve and cut through the back line of men Simultaneously, the men have a circle that are going to do the same thing with the women on the other side. Unfortunately, because of the camera action, we don't get to see it. I wish we could have saw this from an overhead shot. Asymmetry is what makes this very compelling. And the other thing that they will do is some of the performers will become inert. They'll be more like witnesses to other people's solo performances or smaller groups of solo performances. All right, I'm supposed to not be talking, but I do love that they show the musicians in this. And what's really cool is these people don't have to read off of sheet music, which is what I'm used to seeing in my past careers. These dudes get to watch the whole thing. That lady kills me right there on the accordion. But they get to watch and enjoy the performance as much as we do from backstage. That's pretty awesome. Oh, okay, there's a serious tempo increase. One massive help for the dancers is the demarcations on the floor. That helps a lot. But those focused, really heavily focused spotlights might be a bit of a detraction when they're trying to catch their line of sight. That's a bit of stage play. Like in an American theater, I would expect to see something like that with American dance. It feels like it's a little unusual for me in Circassian dance. But, I mean, what else are you going to do with 40 people on the stage? Probably my favorite person in this entire performance. The lines have been so good throughout this entire performance. I bet you the choreographer is a mathematician. Incredible stuff. I don't know, or in my days of theater, I don't know a choreographer that would try that with so many people. I mean, what would naturally occur to the choreographers I knew is that they'd say, let's just split them up into smaller groups and work with that. That is kind of crazy, 40 people on stage. Anyway, that was really enjoyable. I hope you liked it too.